Jeez. Okay. Um. Okay. Well, what does this thing look like? Is this like some kind of like sea creature beast, or is it like a whale? Can it move around if it wanted to?
I'm thinking like some sort of a giant mutated manatee.
Mm-hmm. So it could
So
still
like it can
move.
kind of move around on two front
Mm-hmm.
like fins,
Mm-hmm.
but not
Okay.
very fast.
Okay. So Signe the Beast Hunter, what is the best way that we need to, or should we just kill this thing and then find a way to? Do we just cook it up and eat it, or do we have to push it away? What's
You know what? I think we kill it and then we get those other travelers
mm,
that are waiting to go and we tell them they have to cut it up
mm,
and remove the pieces before they can head on their way.
that sounds exciting.
Because it looks like they have, they probably have some knives and swords and stuff.
Oh, for sure.
I just have this giant hammer.
Yeah, yeah. Yep, that sounds good. Okay. Do you want to take a vow in all this, or do you just want to just say screw it? We're just gonna chop this thing up, be done with it, be on our way.
Mm,
Doesn't seem like it's vow worthy to Signe.
yeah, I mean,
Maybe she doesn't care.
she would care about like making sure it was dead and taken care of.
Yeah, I mean, there's people here and they're
She's just
watching, and you're supposed to be this person who does this
yeah,
thing.
even though like, she's being pulled in another direction right now
Mm-hmm.
because she's looking for someone and they're that close now, hopefully. But she does feel her duty calling here.
Yeah, yeah, and maybe her grandma even like steps up, and talks to you through your weapon, and she's like, hey, you girl, you can't shirk your duties. Look at all these people. They're watching you. They look
You
up to the
lily-livered lady.
they look up to the
You're the
wardens.
granddaughter of mine.
You have to fix this, and they have to know it and spread the stories to know that it was you.
I never came up with like a family name, did I?
No, you didn't.
Oh, I need a family name so I can spread the family name as I do my wonderful deeds.
Does Signe know her family name?
Oh yeah, I'm sure that
Yes.
the
Okay.
Hammer Grandma would have told me.
Okay.
Which, by the way, what is Hammer Grandma's name?
Hammerma.
Hammer Mom.
I think you wrote it down.
Yeah, somewhere.
I didn't write it down on the Legends and People. Maybe you wrote it down somewhere in your Thunderhammer. Nope, I don't see it. Maybe you wrote it down somewhere else. Edda.
Yep, Edda. Yeah.
Edda. The crotchety, grumpy grandma. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So do you want to iron vow this thing?
Yep. Let's do it.
Cool. What is this iron vow you're swearing, and how are you swearing it?
I go down on my knee and I set my hammer and uh, place my sign upon the hammer, and I vow to all that is iron and good that I will remove this threat from this land.
That sounds good. Okay. Let's make a roll. Let's roll on our iron vow. So you're gonna roll your plus heart.
Plus heart.
Mm-hmm. Are you making this vow to a person or community with whom you share a bond? Like you're not really sharing this to you're not really doing this to your grandma. You're doing it to your
I'm doing it for the good people
to
of
the
the land.
people. Yeah, so you don't have a bond with them. Okay.
No.
So you have a weak hit. So you're determined, but you begin your quest with more questions than answers. You're going to take +1 momentum, and you're going to envision right now what you do to find a path forward. So you got to take +1 momentum, and what is the rating that you want to set for your iron vow
I have
here?
to actually write this down.
You got to write it down. You got to do a thing.
There's so much writing.
I know.
Oh, since we've finished the haunt of Grimhaven, do I remove that from my vows?
You do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You can replace it with this one. And how perilous do you think this is going to be? How perilous do you want it to be?
Not too horrible.
No. Do you want to make it dangerous, or do you want to just keep it troublesome? It's a beast, and there's eggs. It should definitely be at least dangerous.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
All right. Kill the beast of the fen.
Okay. Do we think? Oh, and sorry, before I jump in on you here. Go ahead and envision what you're going to do to find a path forward. You have more questions than answers, but what do you envision to find your path forward on this one?
So I already tried looking for more information, and that didn't do.
Well, it didn't start off
much.
well. You can always try again with a different angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were already
You know
talking
what?
about killing this thing.
Yeah. But I want to find the best way to do it.
Of course.
So can I send Borg out to kind of gather information?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Send him out to like pick up bits and pieces, maybe see what this beast has been eating or defecating or whatever.
Like if he can smell something that you're not seeing.
Yeah.
I dig it.
I'm gonna send Borg out to do that.
Okay, so go ahead and send him out, and then you go ahead and roll your gather information. And then if something goes wrong, then it's going to go wrong with Borg. And I have an idea as well.
I roll my wits.
Your wits.
My wits.
Nice. We're off to a good start. Okay, your investigation unearths a dire threat or reveals an unwelcome truth that undermines your quest. Pay the price. I think we should pay the price. I think we should pay the price here. Let's roll. Let's roll on a pay the price and see what we get. Let's go to the macros. And I think pay the price is the one thing that's actually not in the macros. It is. So let's do this. Why don't you give me a D100 and I will look up our pay the price. And this is going to be a price that your companion is facing.
71.
A 71. It is stressful. So something has freaked out Borg.
Okay.
Did he find something that's freaked him out?
Probably.
What did he find? So I was going to ask the question, has this creature killed anybody or harmed anybody? Is it possible that he has maybe, or this creature has killed things and Borg has found them in some horrifying state? Maybe it's like a little cave that he finds or something, and there's like some weird people-looking creature things. That's not good.
Some dead things that smell wrong.
Some dead things that smell wrong. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So maybe we find a little sea cave or something that's just down the way a little bit, and we see that there are these people that look wrong, like they've been killed or torn apart or something. Or are these people?
You know, there might be people parts, but we can't really tell what all is in there.
Okay.
We can definitely smell the decay, though. And it's like that musty, mossy, wet decay.
Yeah, I like it.
It just kind of gets into your clothes and doesn't want to leave.
I like it. Okay. Boss was curious if there might be some blood they can find here, but I don't think there is. Like, I think this is like so either drained or it's been here so long, or most of has been drained away from the water and the sand and the everything, that there's nothing we can use here maybe. But there's a cave, and we can go down in that cave, and maybe there's some answers in that cave.
I mean, we could look.
We should totally go into that cave. We should super go into that cave. And you know what we can use here? We can use delve. We can use delve. We can use delve.
And you know what? I have a cave lion.
You do have a cave lion. And there just happens to be a domain called Sea Cave. So let me show you something else that I've done. I've done something. We're gonna show some things. Look at this. Can you see on the screen? Does it show up at all?
Oh yeah, I see a D and some T's.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna deal one to myself. We're gonna deal, and then what I can do here is I can bring it on out. There we go. You can even make this bigger too. Boom. Can you see that?
Nope.
Nothing shows up on the screen here.
Nothing other than. Oh wait, ruin.
That's the one. Oh, sorry. Did I take the wrong one? I did take the wrong one. Let me.
I see domain ruin.
Yep, that's the one.
Okay.
I grabbed the wrong one. So let's take that card and let's pull it back. So we're going to recall everything. And then I'm going to choose the one that I should have taken, which is the Sea Cave, which is right here. Boom. Sea Cave.
Woohoo.
And then for a theme, let's just randomly deal ourselves a theme. And let's see what kind of sea cave this is. What kind of danger is inside the sea cave? Oh boy.
Fortified.
So it's a fortified sea cave. That sounds exciting.
Yep.
That's super chill and very relaxing. Okay. Well, our 2-hour quest begins. Okay, so let's let's see here. I'm going to hide the decks. Okay, so this we have our domain, we have our theme. How beefy do we think this is going to be? Like, it has to be at least dangerous, right? It has to be. This is at least dangerous. Okay, so I'll tell you what.
Yeah, my vow is dangerous.
Oh,
so.
for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna track this. I'm gonna track it.
Okay.
So let me go back over to boss. Okay. So I'm going to grab progress and we're going to do a delve. Gosh, we're still on our stupid journey to Bleakstone. Okay. So we're going to do, now we're going to
We'll get there one day.
That's right. Delve the hidden and grody sea cave with people bits outside.
That smell wrong.
Yep. That smell wrong.
Yep. Borg is very insistent that they smell wrong.
That's right. Okay, and this is a sea cave that is fortified. Okay, cool. And this place is gonna be dangerous. This is some dangerous stuff right here. Okay, cool. I like it. Sweet. Okay. Before we go in, I am also going to swear an iron vow, but I don't really care about that creature out there, nor do I really care about those people that are out there. I mean, I do. But you got it. They don't need me to care about them too.
You probably care more about the people bits in here.
I care more about the people bits because I need to make sure that they're put to rest and all that stuff. So I will also swear an iron vow that I will find and make whole the people bits that smell wrong. Perfect.
Excellent.
Okay, dig it. Okay, dangerous. I'll make that dangerous as well. That seems very dangerous. Everything is dangerous right now.
Yes.
Cool.
We're in the danger zone.
We are in the danger. This is not a highway though. This is like a side road. This is sea cave. Sea cave to the danger zone. Yep.
Sea cave to the danger zone. There we go.
Okay. So let's see what we're gonna do here. Here is our delve. Okay. So we've got our site. We are gonna delve. Okay, so when you explore a perilous site in search of your objective, this is just like a journey, but then things are going to come up based on what we roll for our table or for our tables on our theme and domain. Do you want to lead us in? Like, this is kind of your domain here, Signe. Do you want to lead us in?
I can do that.
So you can delve the depths in 3 ways. You can delve with haste and try to go through quickly, in which case we'll use edge. You can try to do it with stealth or trickery, in which case you'll roll shadow. And you can try to use it with observation, intuition, or expertise, and you can roll wits. And there are benefits to each of these. Like the one with haste, sometimes you have a better chance of making like double progress because you're rushing your way through, but there's also a much higher chance that you're going to screw things up and then run into trouble. If you're silent and stealthy, there's a better chance that you're going to avoid danger, but you're probably not going to make progress as fast. And then the other one is kind of like the wits is like the middle ground area.
Yeah.
But it just depends on what you're trying to go for. So what are you thinking?
Probably wits, because
just keep your eyes open and start making our way in.
Yep.
I dig it. Let's do it. Do the wits.
It's doing weird things on me again. Here,
Mm.
let's roll.
Yeah.
Submit. And now I can see. Woo!
Okay.
It's weak, but it's a hit.
It's a hit. I'll take it. Okay. So let's see here. On a weak hit, we're going to roll on the following table according to your stat. You used wits, right?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a D100, and I'll tell you what happens. What do we got? A
49.
A 49, we get a marked progress. So this is good. So we progress and we make our way in. So as we make our way in, we get to choose a location that we're going to be going through. So so you see where it says on the domain card up here on the left-hand side?
Uh-huh.
The one up top, the feature, watery tunnels, that's like your standard norm. So as we come through the first part of it, we find ourselves, in this kind of watery tunnel. And your cave line Borg can swim, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So for us, it's probably something we just wade through. Yeah. Like Boss and Signe, we just have to wade through it, but Borg will have to swim through it. And then we start making progress through this sea cave. Maybe something smells funny and strange and weird. Did we ever find? Yeah. We said it was like mossy and a something and a.
Lichen.
Mildewy, something that's gross. Okay.
Maybe there's like a hint of iron in the smell as well.
Oh, wow. You're just really trying to get us all messed up, aren't you? Okay. So this is dangerous. So we get a mark 2 progress on the journey, at least through the cave. So for now, we're at 2 progress. Okay. Real quick, I'm just gonna, as we're wading through the tunnels, I'm gonna try to do a gather information. Like I'm gonna try to see if I can like sift through the water as we're going through it to see if there's something that I can pick out that might have some of the smell here. I'm like looking around, see if I can find something on the cave. So I'm gonna use my wits. See if we can see. Ooh, a strong hit. I'll gather information. Okay, what do we get in a strong hit? Discover something helpful and specific. The path you follow or action you must take to make progress is made clear. You're going to envision what you learn, and we can take +2 momentum. So I like the what do you call it? The mossy lichen stuff. Maybe as we're going through, it's like dragging on our legs. Like I feel it. There's something that's in the water. And like I reach down and I pull it out, and it's like this moss stuff, and you can see that it's like starting to grow on the walls, but it's black. It has like flakes, like black flakes in it. Yeah, and it has this weird smell to it, but it doesn't have the bad smell that we smelled on the body. That smelled wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take my +2 momentum. Okay. How would you like to continue your way on, delving this sea cave here? Want to continue with wits?
Yeah.
With your observation?
With my observation.
Do it.
Yeah.
Observe.
Because you never know when something could jump out at you, and you really need to be aware to be prepared.
Well, you just roll like I do, and then you'll be good to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So you got to roll your D100, and we're gonna see what we get here on a delve of the depths.
23.
A 23. We get a mark progress again, but we're going to reveal a danger. It's very dangerous. Okay. So I will mark progress for us to delve the hidden and gritty sea cave with people bits outside that smell wrong. So we're making some progress, but we are going to reveal a danger. So you see on the cards here where there's 2 different danger categories.
Hold on, I gotta move all my stuff around.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yep, that's all right.
So what you're going to do is you're going to roll a D100, and then on some of them we might check the cards, and on other ones there's other things that might come up.
Okay.
What do we got?
$17.
That's going to be on one of the cards. It is...
denizens lure or trick you.
Is it like is it like murlocs or something that are like little tiny little sea creature things that have now, hatched, that are hiding in this crap that we're wading through? What do you have in mind here, if anything?
I don't know, I was thinking something more like plant-based. Although that wouldn't necessarily be denizens then, so.
Well, they could be like plant creatures. We don't know that.
Yeah.
Do we want to have plant creatures?
Sure.
Cool.
They're plant creatures that look like they're seaweed, but they tend to like grab people and drown them.
I like it. Yeah. So maybe that's our first note of it is like, we're looking at the stuff like this looks weird, and then maybe we get a little further in, and then we start to smell that weird smell that was in the bodies, and then like it starts like wrapping itself around us and grabbing at us. That sounds exciting.
Yay.
Yeah. And so let's find out. Let's see who it attacks, because it's totally it's probably ambush us. So let's do a 50-50, and we'll say high it's going to be Signe, and low it's going to be boss. Of course, it's gonna be boss. Okay. Cool. So I think I need to face some danger here.
It's okay. See. I'll hit it for you.
Yeah, hit the plant.
Stand out of the way.
It'll be fine. Okay. So I think I need to. What do you think?
You only need one leg.
I'm gonna try to agility this thing. I'm gonna try to pull myself out of the way of this thing before it can totally wrap itself around both my legs. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to face some danger here. That sounds exciting. And totally not going to go wrong. Okay. So I'm going to roll my edge, which is my worst stat. I like it. Here we go. And... boom.
What?
Boom.
Wow.
Cool. Okay, I'm on a strong hit. I'm successful, and we got to take +1 momentum. Okay, so I managed to pull myself away from this thing. And then I think that gives us an opportunity, because I'm in the back, and then your Borg is with you. So maybe I'm just barely pulling myself away. You're turning around what the hell? What's wrong with you? What gives? And boss is like, just go, rush, just rush. This gives us an opportunity to push forward and maybe try to find a better spot, or just away from this.
So we're gonna push forward with haste.
I think we're gonna push forward with some haste.
All right.
I like it.
And that's edge.
It's edge.
Ooh, one of my worst.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I like it.
Do it.
You just roll like me and you'll be fine. That was my worst stat, and I got a 7. That's just how you do it.
I got a weak hit.
Yeah. Hey, that's not bad. See?
I also got a 7. So haha.
That's good. Okay, so you're gonna roll your D100, and we're gonna see what comes up on the delve.
93.
Ooh. So we get to mark progress twice.
Ooh.
But we also reveal a new danger. Yes. So, but this is good because we just made double progress. So we're up to 8 progress already. We could try to see what the hell's going on with this thing right now. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
If we felt so bold. I think we're feeling pretty bold at this point. Okay.
Yeah.
But why don't you go ahead and roll a D100, and we'll find out what kind of danger we're going to run into here. Yeah. So we're rushing through all these sea caves and, just trying to get past these, the friggin' evil seaweed crap. Let's see. What did you get? A 48?
48.
A 48 is you encounter a hostile denizen. Should we...
Maybe we find the seaweedy king.
Should we roll to see how bad this thing is?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Here, let me take a look to even see where that is. I think it's down here somewhere. It's around here somewhere. Maybe it's up here. Okay. We'll just split it out by 20s, and then why don't you go ahead? I know there's a roll in here that lets us figure out how bad. Here it is, challenge rank. Okay, go ahead and give us a roll, a D100.
Oh, I have the quick button for challenge rank.
Oh, you do? Oh, roll that then.
Yeah. Okay.
Do it. Dangerous. Okay, so we have a dangerous beast. Okay. Do you want to track the dangerous beast on yours?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, so just go into your progress, and then we're going to add the fight with the Seaweed King. Oh, jeez.
Haha.
It's a dangerous Seaweed King.
It is. Very dangerous.
It's quite dangerous. What could go wrong? Okay. We cut this thing open. Well, Signe, you're in the front here. So, what do you want to do here?
I will smash him with my hammer.
You're just gonna go right into a fight. Okay.
Well, I mean, now that you said that.
Yeah. I mean, we probably we're rushing into this room because we're trying to avoid this thing, and then we turn around, and then maybe this opens up into like a larger chamber. Where the seaweed is. Do we want to roll on a location just to see what kind of place is here?
Oh yeah, that sounds cool.
Let's do that. Let's roll a D100 on the features. 49. It's an eroded chamber. Yeah. So this is like, oh, you know what? Like, what if this is like one of the old, places where it used to be, like this opens up to the sea a little bit, but it's like a secluded chamber where those smugglers from that New Haven town like used to bring things in, and now it's like all been taken over. Like there's like, and maybe there's like, like a ship here and like a bunch of bodies and, and whatever. And then there's the Sea King, the Seaweed King.
Ooh. What if the reason they lost this space was because they smuggled something they shouldn't have?
I like it.
And when it fell into the water, that's what called these sea creatures to it, and they took over.
I dig it.
Yes.
It's probably some iron magic crap that's now turned regular seaweed into super seaweed.
There's some iron magic thing. Perhaps, what if the king wears it?
Oh.
As like an amulet or some sort of, maybe it's his crown.
Yeah, so you're saying is that this is an armored seaweed creature? Thanks, Signe. This is super great. This is looking better and better. This is why it's dangerous.
Armor. It could just be a crown.
Gotcha.
It could just be a ringlet.
Okay, so it's just a crown.
Or sword.
Would you say a bangle?
Could be an iron bangle.
King.
Yeah.
An iron king of the sea. Well, whatever it is, it's here, and it definitely heard us sloshing quickly to go through.
Yes.
Do you want to? It sure seemed like your first instinct was smash with a hammer. Do you want to fight that instinct, or?
Yes, she does want to fight that instinct because she's learned a little bit from the last couple encounters that sometimes it's good to like get a lay of the land first before you just rush in and start swinging the good old hammer. Yeah. So I'm going to try and get some information just to try and figure out like where would be the best position to put myself as far as like a combat tactical position.
Yeah. I'm also going to mark progress on my iron vow because I feel like this is something that's key to that, whatever it is. So I feel like this is a milestone. We found a big bad in a cave of the bits that smell bad. I'm not sure if you also want to mark progress on yours.
I don't think this has anything to do with the manatee outside.
This is something else entirely.
What?
Extra
but
problem.
It could if the manatee was also called there somehow by this magic iron bangle.
What if this is the cave that the manatee lives in or lived in, and it wants to go back to it, but it can't?
There we go.
That's totally what this is.
Okay, cool.
After the smugglers left.
That's totally some progress. Let me find my...
Yeah, and it's dangerous, so you get to mark 2 progress.
2.
I like it. Okay.
Excellent.
Okay, so you said you're going to try to gather some... Did you want to gather some information, or did you want to try to secure an advantage? Because we're still sloshing through the water, but there's probably some areas in here where you can get on dry land.
So I was thinking of getting some information to be able to secure an advantage. Or would you say, like, I would instantly know, like, oh, dry land, that's probably a tactically better area for me to fight this thing.
Yeah. Like, if you just want to get onto the dry land to be able to fight the thing from dry land, That sounds a lot more like secure an advantage. Where if you want to be like, oh, I want to gather some information about this sea creature to see if I can notice some more details that I think might be important to it. But
nah.
I just
want to squish it.
Let's get to a better spot where I can smash it with a hammer.
Yes.
I like it.
With an advantage.
Yeah. So in that case, you're going to try to gain an advantage, right? Secure an advantage. And that is... Shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo. You're trying to gain this advantage, secure this advantage how? By charging in? Aggressive action?
Aggressive action, charging to the most tactically advantageous point where I can then attack this thing.
To bring the fight to this creature beast thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to roll plus...
Bring down the hammer.
I like it. You're going to roll plus iron. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so on a strong hit, you gain advantage. You can either take +2 momentum, or you can make another move right now and add +1. And that move could be to enter the fray.
Yes, I will smack it as hard as I can.
Do it.